Yup, it's time for another record review from me, the Big Bad Wolf. It's not a Disney title, which is generally rare of me to do so, but I might still show it anyways. Take a look. Yup, Magic Media's version of the Three Little Pigs from 1976. Normally, I wouldn't show rival companies' take on the story, but because this one is so similar to my film, I just had to share it. It may not be obvious from the cover, though. In fact, look at the wolf. Physically, he resembles the wolf from Disney's Peter and the Wolf and Lambert the Sheepish Lion, but he certainly doesn't act like him. A quick rundown. Magic Media Talking Stories were made by Audio Techniques Incorporated back in the 1970s, released on vinyl and cassette. The record editions, like mine here, were released on a 7-inch LP, just like Disney's, but the entire story would play out on one side. The other side of the record is exactly the same. This is because sometimes two books could share a single record, sort of like Disney did on their read-along book and cassette editions, with those take-a-tape-along sets. As a result, this book is only 12 pages long instead of 24 like on Disney's read-alongs, or even the ones by Kid Stuff or Peter Pan Records. Magic Media is still around today, now releasing these book and audio sets on compact discs, including this one. But to make it easier, I just bought this record edition. There's a song in it too, but at least it's not a rip-off of Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf, like in that Richard Scarry Golden Book video. But there is still enough to quite a few differences and similarities to my cartoon to keep it going. So, here we go! First, we're gonna get through this title song.
Have you heard a good book today?
Hear the lyrics.
Magic Media shows the way. Come
And you can tell it's the 70s by the sound of
Magic
it.
Media talking book. Turn a page and hear the band.
What band?
You're in Magic Media Land, where you hear the children say,
Have you heard a good book today?
Hi, boys and girls. This is Mr. Magic.
What an unimaginative
Enjoy
name.
your Magic
Or this
Media
little
talking
clown.
story? Just follow along in your book with the storyteller, and when you hear this signal, turn the page. Now, let's begin.
This is the story of the Three Little Pigs.
That sound's gonna get annoying after a while.
Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. They lived with their mother and father in a tiny house by the edge of the forest. One day, the little pigs decided to go out into the woods.
Naturally, the Brick Pig is in overalls.
Before they left, their parents warned them about the wicked wolf who lived in the forest.
Wherever your travels take you.
Only their mother is alive when the three pigs I know went to seek their fortunes.
For the mean
Their mother,
old
the
wolf,
father's turned to
Because
sausages.
he'll be out looking for you.
We'll be careful, promised the little pigs.
Did the pigs really need to say that? Promise the little pigs
Went,
thing?
dancing merrily and playing a happy tune.
While the wolf is
The
watching.
first little pig had not gone far when he found a large pile of straw. He thought,
I'll use this straw to build a house. Then tonight I will have a warm place to sleep.
the second little pig decided to build a house out of sticks.
I can build a stick house quickly. Then I will have time to play with my brothers in the woods.
But the third little pig remembered his parents' warning. He thought,
I will build a house out of bricks. Then I will have a safe place to hide from the wicked wolf.
While the little pig was building his house, his brothers came by, dancing and playing.
We finished our houses, tra-la-la. We built them out of sticks and straw.
The little pig was very upset with his brothers.
Stick and straw houses aren't.
Now this line is kind of like what Practical Pig
Wolf
said.
comes along.
The next day, the first little pig heard a knock at the door. It was the wicked
At least you don't call him the Big Bad Wolf.
Little pig, let me come in, cried the wolf.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, squealed the little pig.
There you go again, saying that part you're not supposed to.
And I'll blow your house in.
Sounds like a ham there. Large ham.
and he popped. The straw house was so weak that it fell to the ground. Trembling with fear, the little pig raced to his brother's stick house that was nearby. But no sooner was he safely inside.
Look at this. This looks kind of Chuck Jones-like.
Little pigs, let me come in.
Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house.
Oh, come on. I didn't need to be dramatic like that.
Puff, and he puffed, and blew the house into a million pieces. The little pigs escaped just in time and ran to their brother's house in the woods. Before long, the wolf knocked on the door.
Little pigs,
Shouldn't the wolf be having a more gruff voice?
Not by the hair of our
Like
chinny
most cartoon
chin
wolves
chin.
do.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in.
Yeah, at least he didn't dress the wolf in a top hat and suspenders. Look at the inflation there.
And puff. The house.
Oh, come on. When you're on a breath like that, you wheeze. You don't cough like that.
Those pigs think that they can outsmart me. I'll show them just how clever a wolf can be.
Oh, come on. Now that's definitely stealing my bet.
Himself as a sweet
I'm the one that disguises as a sheep to catch the pigs.
door and said,
Please let me in. I'm a poor lamb who has lost his way.
We're sorry, but we never let strangers come into our house.
Of course, they don't fall for his
Get in there,
disguise.
growled the wolf.
Then he spied the chimney.
Ah, that's
Look how
I
different the
will
top of
do
the
it.
chimney looks there.
He quickly climbed to the top of the chimney and jumped inside. But he didn't suspect that the pigs had built a huge fire right below. When the wolf reached the bottom, he knew that he had made a terrible mistake. He leaped out of the chimney and disappeared into the forest.
And at least it wasn't a boiling pot of water.
Pig said
Full
very-
turpentine, even.
Our parents warned us about the wolf, but we didn't listen.
Now we are sorry.
We learned a lesson today that we will
never forget.
Easy punctuation there.
Danced and sang because the wicked wolf was gone forever.
And you can see him running off it.
We're the three little pigs. That big old wolf came by and almost ate the three little pigs. Our mother told us
You can tell the song's the 70s.
I'm glad you built your house close to me.
Like I said, we'll give him credit for not ripping off Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf.
That big old wolf is gone for good, and now we three little pigs are safe because we helped each other. 1, 2, 3. I'm glad you built your house close to me.
Yeah, it's like the only problem with those small records. you believe that? I'm surprised Disney didn't slap him with a lawsuit over that, closely making the story be like their version. Maybe that's why they designed the Pigs and Wolf to not look like us, but it's still fun to listen to, and interesting how these are still around as well. Why hasn't Disney made a new read-along of my cartoon yet, anyway? But putting that aside, it's interesting seeing how different companies' read-alongs handle this classic story. I guess they all want to have their own options available due to preference. Anyways, hope you like this. What will my next record review be? Only time will tell.